Welcome to New Jersey's Haunted History. This list of 10 is part of a playlist of gentle listening spooky collections from across the USA. The screen fades to black so you can enjoy the stories without distractions if relaxing or studying. Please do consider a like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. First is Shippen Manor in Oxford. Dating from 1755, Shippen Manor is one of the oldest haunted locations in New Jersey. Several people have reported seeing a young boy in 19th century clothes wandering around the grounds. Inside the actual manor, there have been sightings of an apparition of a woman's torso in several rooms. No head, no legs, just the middle. The torso apparently rushes through rooms. A Revolutionary War soldier is also said to haunt the property. Other paranormal events include unexplained whispers and doors opening on their own. At number 2 is the haunting of Sandy Hook Beach by famous pirate Captain Kidd. Treasure is said to be buried along the coast of Sandy Hook. Captain Kidd is said to be protecting it. It's his treasure and his ghost haunts the whole area. Locals report seeing his spectral figure walking the beaches at night, with chains dragging behind him. It looks like the chains may be from his arrest later on, when he went back to England and was hung. He claimed to have hidden a treasure worth £40,000 on his last trip, which was along the coast up to Boston, past New Jersey. But rumours at the time put his missing treasures at £400,000. Items worth £10,000 were recovered, but not the rest. Then he was arrested and sent to England in early 1700. He was quickly found guilty of piracy and for killing one of his crew, and then he was hanged. The treasure could well be still out there, and it seems he's still protecting it. Third on our list is the ghost of Phyllis Parker in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Nestled within Alpine Cemetery in Perth Amboy lies the grave of Phyllis Parker, a young woman whose tragic story has become the cornerstone of one of New Jersey's most enduring ghost legends. According to local law, Phyllis died in the early 20th century under mysterious and sorrowful circumstances. Some say it was heartbreak that led her to an early grave, though details remain elusive. What remains certain is the profound sadness that seems to surround her final resting place. Visitors to her grave have long reported eerie encounters, many claiming to see a shadowy female figure in period clothing drifting between headstones. She's often described as weeping or reaching out towards the sky. Others report sudden inexplicable chills and an overwhelming emotional heaviness that lingers long after they leave. The site has become a quiet pilgrimage spot for paranormal enthusiasts and curious locals alike. Some bring flowers in the hopes of comforting the restless spirit, while others simply observe in silence. Many believe Phyllis's ghost remains bound to this world by grief that's so powerful it's defied death. At number 4 we have Clinton Road in West Milford. Few roads in America are as steeped in mystery and supernatural lore as Clinton Road in West Milford. Stretching for roughly 10 miles through dense, isolated woodland, this dark and winding road has earned a fearsome reputation. It's known for its eerie silence and lack of cell service, so Clinton Road feels disconnected from the modern world. It's an ideal setting for the unexplained. One of the most enduring legends centres around a young boy who allegedly drowned near the bridge at Dead Man's Curve. According to local tradition, if you toss a coin into the water below, his ghostly hand will return it, sometimes accompanied by the sound of splashing or a chill in the air. But the ghost boy is just the beginning. Drivers have reported sightings of phantom headlights that tail them before vanishing into the dark, as well as ghostly hitchhikers who disappear without a trace. Adding to the mystique, rumours persist of strange creatures that escaped from a safari park called Jungle Habitat, which closed in the 1970s. They include albino deer, hybrid animals, and wolf-like beasts. Halfway through the list, we arrive at the Devil's Tree in Barnes Township. This twisted, weathered giant is the centre of one of New Jersey's darkest legends. According to local lore, the tree was the site of a horrific tragedy. A farmer, gripped by madness, murdered his entire family before hanging himself from its branches. Since then, the tree has been linked to a string of suicides and violent acts, earning its reputation as cursed. Many who visit report an unsettling presence near the tree, with claims that the surrounding ground refuses to hold snow, even in the dead of winter, creating a bare, circular patch that locals call the Devil's Footprint. Stranger still, The tree is said to radiate warmth year round, a phenomenon some believe is due to the tormented souls trapped within. Attempts to damage or cut down the tree have reportedly ended in misfortune, accidents, or even death for the perpetrators. Despite warning signs and barriers placed by authorities, thrill seekers continue to approach it, drawn by its chilling mystique. At number 6, we explore the haunted Burlington County Prison in Mount Holly. Once a functioning jail from 1811 until its closure in 1965, the Burlington County Prison in Mount Holly stands today as a chilling reminder of America's early penal history and one of New Jersey's most infamous haunted landmarks. Designed by architect Robert Mills, who later designed the Washington Monument, the prison was considered state-of-the-art for its time. But behind its thick stone walls, decades of suffering, executions, and violent deaths left behind more than just historical records. Numerous inmates were executed on sight, and others died during escape attempts or under mysterious circumstances. The building's now a museum, but many who visit report ghostly experiences that defy explanation. Disembodied screams echo through the cell blocks, cold drafts emerge from nowhere, and phantom footsteps seem to follow visitors down dark corridors. Particularly notorious is the basement and the so-called death cell, where the energy is said to be especially oppressive. Paranormal investigators have captured EVP recordings and unexplainable anomalies on equipment, adding to the location's terrifying credibility. At spot number 7 is the Spy House in Port Monmouth, New Jersey. Returning to Sandy Hook Bay, we have the historic Seabrook Wilson House, better known by its more ominous nickname, the Spy House. Originally built in the 1600s, it is considered one of the oldest surviving homes in New Jersey. During the Revolutionary War, this colonial inn became a covert hub for local patriots who posed as loyalists, secretly gathering intelligence on British troops staying within its walls. Today, the Spy House is better known for its ghostly inhabitants than its revolutionary past. Visitors and paranormal investigators alike have reported numerous spectral sightings. One of the most frequently seen apparitions is a bearded sea captain said to roam the upper floors and peer out to sea. Others have encountered a sorrowful woman in colonial dress, endlessly searching the house for her lost child, a heartbreaking presence often accompanied by the sound of faint weeping. The basement is considered the epicenter of paranormal activity. Disembodied screams, cold spots, and sudden feelings of dread are commonly reported. Even skeptics have been unsettled by the house's oppressive energy. Though now a museum, the Spy House retains a chilling air of mystery, its haunted past still echoing through its creaky floorboards and candlelit halls. At number 8, we encounter the Devil's Tower in Alpine, New Jersey. Rising ominously above the Palisades Cliffs in Alpine, the Devil's Tower is one of New Jersey's most chilling urban legends. Built in 1910 by wealthy sugar baron Manuel Rionda, the limestone tower was intended as a romantic gift for his wife, allowing her a panoramic view of the New York City skyline. But the love story ended in tragedy. According to legend, upon witnessing her husband with another woman from the top of the tower, Rionda's wife threw herself from it, plunging to her death. Since then, the tower has been shrouded in eerie tales and paranormal accounts. Visitors often report an inexplicable sense of unease near the tower. Some claim to have been pushed by an unseen force, while others hear disembodied screams echoing through the structure, believed to be the cries of Rionda's grieving wife. Perhaps the most unsettling legend says that if you walk around the tower backwards 6 times, the devil himself will appear. Though the surrounding estate has been demolished, the tower remains, sealed off but still drawing thrill seekers, paranormal investigators, and skeptics alike. For number 9, it's the ghost of Mary Ellis in New Brunswick. In the heart of bustling New Brunswick, surrounded by asphalt and shopping centres, lies a solitary grave that has captured the imagination of locals for generations. It belongs to Mary Ellis, a woman whose story of love and loss has become one of New Jersey's most enduring ghost legends. According to lore, Mary Ellis fell in love with a sea captain in the late 1700s. He promised to return to her, and she waited faithfully on a bluff overlooking the Raritan River, hoping to see his ship come in. Tragically, he never did. Heartbroken, she died, still believing he would return, and was buried near the riverbank that she'd watched for so long. As the city grew, her grave became an odd fixture, eventually surrounded by a movie theatre and a busy parking lot. Yet despite the modern sprawl, her resting place remains untouched. Visitors say Mary's spirit continues to keep vigil. Some claim to see a ghostly figure standing near the grave watching the horizon. Others report a powerful sense of melancholy and the feeling of being watched, especially at night. Mary Ellis's grave serves as both a romantic monument and a haunting reminder of promises unkept. Finally, we come to the Phantom of the Hindenburg in Lakehurst, New Jersey. One of the most devastating aviation disasters in history occurred on May 6, 1937, when the German passenger airship LZ-129 Hindenburg erupted into flames while attempting to dock at the Lakehurst Naval Air Station. The fiery crash claimed the lives of 36 people and shocked the world, marking the end of the airship era. But for some, the tragedy left more than just a historical footprint, it left behind a lingering presence. Today, visitors and personnel at Lakehurst report unsettling phenomena near the site of the disaster, particularly around Hangar No. 1. That was where the remains of the Hindenburg were stored. Strange auditory experiences among the most common, the sound of panicked voices, cries for help, and even the faint crackle of flames, despite no visible fire. Apparitions have also been sighted, including ghostly figures dressed in early 20th century attire seen wandering near the crash site. Some describe a heavy, oppressive feeling when walking the grounds, as if the sorrow and chaos of that day still hangs in the air. Though the site is now a place of solemn remembrance, many believe the spirits of those who perished never truly left forever, tethered to one of the 20th century's most haunting tragedies. Thank you for joining us on this little journey. From a road with hybrid animals to a phantom airship, New Jersey has a lot of varied tales to tell. Do come back for the next one.